Right guys, welcome to episode 2, and it is Monday night. And as you can see, I've based the 14 Guardians. Obviously I still need to paint the black ring around them and the characters you saw in the last episode. The avatar is done. He is done. I've even sprayed some of the flip paint around the base to try and give that a little bit of a glow effect. I think I'll probably dry brush it white a little bit again as well. But I've been working on this guy. Now it's harder to see on camera, but I have washed the gold with Reikland Flesh Shade and then dry brushed it with Necron Compound just to make it look like more coppery type feel. And look, can you see it? It's a piece of purple glitter right there on that stud, right there, right there. Lucy and her bloody glitter everywhere. So yeah, I painted all of the pipes and washed them. I painted all of the silver, the gold. I painted loads of the copper and the gold and brass as well, all the way around. So obviously the other colours do need highlighting. So the gold, I've only highlighted the what's it called, Retributor armor. I've only highlighted that, but the rest of it needs highlighting. Yeah, I don't think it's going to take too much longer. Obviously, that bloody piece of purple glitter. Yeah. I don't think it's going to take that much longer. A few highlights on the golds and the silver. I have added washes all around the backs of the legs and everything as well. Stick some powders in there, and then I'm going to do some airbrushing, in particular on the vent here and on the glow. On these, and of course around his eye and everything as well. So I'm really looking forward to getting him done. I haven't built the Taunar, and at work I built Illyrith. Unfortunately he's not here. I left him on my desk because I'm going to build some more Shadow Spectres at work. Yeah, not a bad night. I don't know if I'll get anything done tomorrow, but yeah, I'll come back to you either tomorrow or Wednesday. Right guys, so here we go. It is Wednesday night. I didn't do any work last night. I was too tired when I got in from college. So, the Night of Troppers isn't far as being done. I've used some of the riser pattern ruins and I had the little piece left from the plasmic something or other scenery pieces. But yeah, I have highlighted the rest of the night with the brass, the green, the blue on all of the pipes and rods. I've done a turquoisey blue highlight, which I'll lift him off here anyway. I've done a turquoisey blue glow in the center and on the tip of the gun here, and if you can tell, I've actually done orange, purple, blue on the tip to show the fact that it's burnt. And on this one I tried to get it to glow from the center, so the center is a lot lighter, and of course the outer pieces are darker there as well. So I love the night, I do love them, and you can see there actually the flip, so it's quite orangey there, but it's more red. It's still really hard to get it on camera, so hopefully you'll see it more in battle reports. But the base, like I said, I used the riser pattern ruins. So he's going to go on there. I've just sprayed that up with the airbrush after adding the sand on, and that's just glued on with super glue. So obviously all this still needs doing up. I've added sand to the base of 3 of Lucy's Paladors and her Celestant, as well as 6 prosecutors and 7 of the bases, because Lucy wants to do her Griffhounds this weekend with the Green Stuff World flip paint. So you can expect to see some psychedelic colours with that. And something else that I've done. So that is not all that I have done this evening. No, no, no. It's built and it's sprayed, apart from the bottom bit, because I don't have everything at the bottom. So I didn't have the parts that actually clip on under here. You can see actually there better. So what I've done is I've drilled a small hole like there, and there's a magnet in, and I've actually glued 2 burst cannons to the side of a missile pod, drilled a hole in top of the missile pod, and they're magnetized, but I've just sprayed them outside. I've sprayed the head outside, and you can see there I put a tiny magnet on the top of each shoulder. That's basically to keep the arms in place, and I've just sprayed the arms as well. So that'll hopefully get sprayed. If depending how I feel tomorrow, I might airbrush it when I get in from college, because it shouldn't take too long. It's only a few colours really to do it all, but I'm gonna have to try and green stuff the feet. I've got them here, so obviously you can see this piece here, but then I've got the feet, which are this piece here. So it's like a ball that sits in there with like a dowel joint to sit in that piece, and they're the two pieces that are missing. So hopefully I can green stuff something. But yeah, that's everything I've gotten done for tonight. I hope you've enjoyed the progress. I can't wait to get this guy on the table. But yeah, we'll see you tomorrow or Friday. Okay guys, it's Sunday morning and we haven't really done much hobby over the weekend. We did a little bit last night, so we washed Lucy washed all of the Blood Angels, ready to start highlighting all the reds up. It's really hard to see on camera because of the light actually, but they've all been washed with Cardboard Crimson, the Contemptor, the Redemptor, and both the Stormhawks. And we do have one or two other characters that Lucy is very kindly going to start doing for me as well. But this guy is also sprayed, so we use intermediate blue from underneath, wolf grey from the side, and white from the top. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting him done. Both arms are done as well, but obviously I don't have a back gun yet. And I've totally just realised, no I haven't. I thought I'd done them back to front, but I haven't. There we go. So the twin smart missile systems and the twin burst cannon basically are magnetised under there. Yeah, like that. So yeah, and then of course there's the head as well. So I'm going to crack on with him today. I reckon I'm probably going to finish. I also did the Imperial Knights base, which is behind me and I can't reach it, but you'll see that in the next update. So not a lot for this week. We've been really, really busy. Lucy based all of her prosecutors and the Palador, so she's added all the snow and the glitter and the glass, the decorative sand, as it's described to her bases, and she's setting up to do an army overview, and we played a game of 40K yesterday. So, yep. So that might already be available, so go and check that out. But yeah, we're hopefully gonna get this guy finished off today. So here we go guys, it's Sunday night, it's bedtime, and Lucy has been highlighting these guys up. It's really hard to see on camera because of all the light I've got on. Actually, let's try this. No, it's nigh impossible to see. But basically 3 layers of dry brushing and the reds have come up really, really nice. You can see the intense oranges on the outer edges there. So these two beauties are going to get painted up, as is the Contemptor. And of course she's working on the Redemptor. She's already started with the black on that. You may have noticed a base in the background as well. Dun, dun, dun. Imperial Knight Atropos. Finished with the singe mark on the ends, the glow. I went for the turquoisey blue glow, which I really ended up enjoying. It is flip paint. You can see it flipping between gold and red. It's a very dark kind of purpley red, but you can see it flipping between them there. And this bad boy done entirely today, apart from last night when I did the sprays. So pin washing all of the lines, and then of course painting all the blues in, all the silvers, dry brushing it. And he is the finished part. So I do need to add some washes to the burst cans to show the like the heat glow, but magnetised underneath there. I built them myself out of spares because I didn't get them. He is unfortunately missing his feet, because as much as I have the foot, I don't have the ankle, which is the annoying bit. So I've got 2 big toes and I've got 2 of them, but I haven't got the ball that goes in there that bit sits on. So if anyone has any 16mm balls or beads that I can use please get in touch. I'd be interested to get them. And of course, I've got the Pulse Ordnance Driver on order, so that should be coming soon. But yeah, it's a very cool model. It's definitely not worth 2,000 points in game now that it's gone up, but it's going to be a lot of fun to use. So that is this week's progress. Obviously, the night taking up most of it. I think I'm going to leave these for Lucy to continue on with, and I'm probably going to work on maybe some more Sylvaneth. Yeah. So, without further ado, let's have a look at what you guys have been working on. Okay guys, here we go. We are kicking off with a massive thank you to all the Patreons. I couldn't do this without you guys, and of course, you supporting the channel is enabling me to do the models that you've just seen in the previous video. So massive shout out to the Patreons. There is a few guys in here as well, but let's kick it off. We've got Aidan Connor's bolt action. He's currently on doing some commandos, and he's currently doing the basin, which he's saying is taking him some time. Aidan, look absolutely fantastic. I really like the traditional green camo of what's going on there. Next up, we've got one of the Patreons, Art Wagner from I think it's Wisconsin in America. He's got some Battlefleet Gothic cruisers there. I've never gotten into Battlefleet Gothic, but I can appreciate them, and I absolutely love the gold popping against the dark red that he's got here. In the next picture, he's told me that he's been working on some terrain or planets and asteroids, which actually look really cool. It is something that I think looks awesome, but it's not something that I've ever gotten into before. Next up, we've got Stephen Boxall doing a commission for some Death Guard. I really love the bright intense greens of the slime. The red cloaks are phenomenally bright and really pop on the edges. And of course the mud going right up the side there. Stephen, you've done a fantastic job with them. Next up, we've got Mr. Bryn Hill and his Herald on Juggernaut. Bryn's Bloodbound are a lot darker coloured than what you'd expect, a lot of blacks and silvers, and I really love the iron feel to the Juggernaut itself. The Bloodletter riding on top, I love the dark tones of his skin, but the best bit for me has got to be that really bright red, intense Hell Sword. Fantastic work as always, mate. We've then got one of Bryn's Plague Bearers, which is the start of his Nurgle Demons, I believe. And again, this is absolutely fantastic. That you've really captured the greens and the browns, especially the rust colour on the sword, and you know, the reds of the spilling guts on there. And it's really nice, and I hope I do get to play against one of your armies again, Bryn. Next up, we have Daniel Blagden's Death Company Dreadnought. Death Company Dreadnoughts are one of my favourite models. I absolutely love the bone colours of the claws, and he's done a very nice job of highlighting them up. So I'm excited to see what this is going to look like fully finished. But an excellent start. The black highlighting is on point. Even highlights on the red cross on the chest plate as well. Next up, we've got Darren Davies. We've got an Inquisitorial Warband here, I believe. This guy looks like a priest on the right, and on the left, it looks like it's a conversion of an Admech. I really love the dark gritty tones that Darren always seems to manage to pull off with these, and yeah, I look forward to seeing more of that as he progresses with them. And then we've got the Blood Angel Primaris Captain in Gravis armor. I really love the shade of red that you've got going on here, Darren. It's very rich. It feels very rich, at least compared to what my reds are. And the orange highlight is very bright, very popping, and very intense. So some awesome work there. Next up, we've got a Blight King by Jez Andrews. Jez, phenomenal painter. I played against his Wanderers a while back, and he's had models in White Dwarf. And, you know, the very dark, subtle, gritty tones of this Blight King is phenomenal. The purples aren't bright, intense purples, but they look very sore and raw, and I absolutely love the feel that he's got going on here. Next up, we've got Kevin. Kevin Waite has been doing some Lord of the Rings models. I'm not sure. I think is that Ilwerman. I'm not sure, but if you want to see some really cool board games that aren't played as regular, go and check out Rage Against the Dice. Kevin plays a lot of games on his YouTube channel, so please go and check them out. Next up, we've got a Magmadroth from Lee Hamilton. Lee's recently getting into Fire Slayers, I think, since the new handbook come out. From what I've heard, he's making a bit of a name for himself with how horrible they're becoming. So Lee, I'm really looking forward to seeing what this guy turns out like. So next up, we've got Michael Botterill's Blood Angel Rhino. I think he's had this on his desk for quite some time, he said. And I absolutely love the really rich tones of it. Everybody seems to be able to do really nice rich reds, apart from me. So yeah, I really love the grit that you've got going on around the tracks, Michael. And I love the green blood drop representing the fourth company. So well done on that. Next up, we have painter extraordinaire Mikey Mowat and Bilbo Baggins. Wow. Mate, this is absolutely phenomenal. Mikey said that this is the smallest miniature that he's ever painted, and what a job he has done indeed. So, you know, even just looking there at the shading between the reds, the greens, and the brown leather coat is absolutely phenomenal. You've got all the skin tones going on there as well, and you know, it looks brilliant, Mikey. I can't wait until you finish that off. And once again, we've got another face by the man, the myth, the legend. Wow. Mikey, this is out of this world. You've seen some of Mikey's painting before, but this guy is his Hellblaster Sergeant, and the detail on the face, the shades, and the shadows that you've got going on is absolutely phenomenal. I can see purples in there, I can see blues and reds. You know, the detail around the lips and the tongue, the highlight of the eyes and everything. This is top-notch work, mate. I sincerely hope that you went to Golden Demon next year, because I would love to see what you can pull off with it. Keep up the good work, and of course keep up with the Abyss Watchers and see how they develop. I would love to see even more of your force, mate. So well done. Next up, we've got Neil Humphrey's Bloodletters. This is the first of 10 that he started on. Neil is from Hellstorm Warm Gaming, so go and check them out. Mikey, Dan, Elliot, and of course Neil do some phenomenal battle reports, some really top-class banter. But yeah, go and check them out on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing these guys, Neil. But you need another 110. So yeah, keep up the good work, man. Next up, we've got some Death Guard Terminators from Paul Shaw. I really like the tones, the dirt, and the grit that Paul has going on here. The really earthy greens and the creams are all blended in together. Death Guard are getting a lot of love recently since the new codex and everything, and I really love the shades of these. This is really good work, mate, and I cannot wait to see the rest of it. Next up, we've got some pictures from Rick Lewis, one of the Patreons. We've got here his Viola Septau. It is the standard colour scheme that you see in a lot of the codexes and everything, but it actually looks out of this world. The very fine detail with the grey on the panels, the red highlighting, and the little red stripes on the sides of the guns and armour plates and everything really looks really nice. And I really love this scheme. This is what inspired me to do mine. And I love what Rick's done in the ends of the plasma guns with the blue and everything in there. So nice work, Rick. Keep it up. We've got one of Rick's grot tanks now, and this is brilliant. Look at how big them tracks are. Look at how dirty them tracks are. And look at how green that grot is. This is brilliant work, man. I love how rich and powerful that green is in a stark comparison to the red with the bits of yellow sprinkled in, and of course the dirt and the grit all over the side of it. That's really nice. And we've got another tank here. I think it's an Eradicator, or a Counters Eradicator. I'm not sure where the tracks are from, Rick. But you know what you've done here is class. Is it a Taurox of some sort, with a turret on the top, and then it looks like the Eradication Array from the Admech Junecrawler, with an Imperial Guardsman on the top. I absolutely love the shape of this. Love the shape of this, and I love the kit bashing element of it. So again, top-notch work, really, really good, and I love that. And next up, we've got the Flash Gate. The metals. The metals are what draw my eye straight away. The silvers and the brasses and the golds, very, very bright, but not. They look very natural bright, like they've got a glow to them. It's really, really nice, and the green of his skin really stands out and pops. I love that you've got the purple and red ribbons in there, and of course, I don't know if that's metallic red on the gun, but it looks absolutely fantastic. And if you've got a whole army of these, Rick, that's going to look amazing when you put them down on the table. Next up, we've got Will Galloway's Super Zombie. He is currently converting these guys into Death Guard, and this is going to count as a Hell Brute. Wow, this is totally nuts, mate, but so awesome at the same time. I love people that put themes behind their armies, and obviously this guy being a super zombie in a rocky dressing gown looks fantastic, and I cannot wait to see what you do with the Poxwalkers and things like that as well. And finally, we've got Stephen Dunn, another one of the Patreons. We've got his final 4 infantry for his Tau Force, which is 4 Pathfinders. And that completes his Tau army, fully painted, done, dusted, and gone. Stephen has been on the channel before, so go and check out the battle report, and he's hopefully going to be bringing his Blood Angels down in the next couple of weeks as well, so stay tuned for that. But that's all for this video. If you would like to feature your pictures here, please send them to the email address listed in the video. Please support the channel on Patreon. I couldn't do this without you guys, and of course the support enables me to get new models to show you and paint with, and of course show you the models that are in the beginning of the video that I have managed to work on and will bring to battle reports very soon. But until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.